good times.
Says, a nice stick. I like sticks. Pick.
Let me smash, please.
No, Ron.
Hello.
Would you die
Serve me
from
with
drinking
spaghetti,
water?
Daddy.
Hello.
What the hell did I walk in on? What?
But then you just like change the components of water into being just a poison. You're like, no, it's the water. It just
Yeah,
has a bunch of different stuff in it.
We were
Well,
discussing
I mean,
pasta asphyxiation.
I see.
Yes.
hello.
Well, all right then.
Yes.
I
like
spaghetti.
I like spaghetti. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is episode 2 of Galen's Gate. Last time, our heroes were introduced as a band of hire-on mercenaries to help a man by the name of Gailen Gustavo to establish a new city in the previously, not really unsettled, but the wildlands of the Badlands. Upon their adventure, they cleared out a nearby infestation of Kuatoa. They noodled them, amongst other things. And now the party has returned back to the beginnings of the city of Galen's Gate. And as such, that's where we're gonna start right back off. It's been a few days since your adventure into the underwater ruins, and you can see that the city has been built up around you. You can see many work tents, and there's also a new batch of settlers that have come in from the main road and from across the sea. The map is yours, and we do as you wish.
Before, when we first came back, we collected 2 of those fish. Was there anything that we could have done to give it some sort of similar lake structure so that we could actually keep them alive and perhaps breed them?
The koi fish?
The pearlfish.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna take a nature check.
Oh, boy!
I don't even think I have nature proficiency.
And let me make a fish check.
Oh, no. Wait, that's not...
I will.
That is not set up right, I don't think.
If
I
you
think we
like,
put it in a turtle and it'll be fine.
I will assist Hackney after the whole gruff shitting in the pot incident.
If you ask not Ozzy nicely, he's got a 14 for you.
There we go.
Oh, you got it.
All right. That is enough for you to keep them alive. To breed them, it will take a very specific kind of water, a sort of brinish water, which you'll have to take great care in order to cultivate. But you believe, with a reasonable amount of certainty, that you could perhaps actually breed these. But you will need to build a sufficient terrarium in order to keep them in.
Okay.
You guys see
What sort of-
the new NPCs, right?
Yeah,
No.
Okay. You should be able
I
to
do.
see-
Yeah, I see him.
yeah,
Oh, now I see them, yeah.
Those map is active, you can do whatever you want.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'll let someone else do something before Gruff ruins the NPCs forever.
Ruins them forever.
I mean, I don't know what... I don't want to be that guy.
Well, let's go see what everyone's about.
Let's go. Let's go stock up for our next trip, whatever the hell's that is.
I'm gonna go to them one by one.
You fellas may have fun over there. I have business.
Alrighty. Well, the first individual that you walk up to, which we'll get back to you, Hackney. The first one that you walk up to is a tiefling woman that seems to be going through a belt pouch and another sack of what appears to be some dangerous-looking chemicals. Her brow, not only knitted by a great set of horns, is also furrowed as she seems to be concentrating on what she's doing and doesn't notice you approach. Oh,
Hello,
yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah, we should ask her if she's got any poison.
Oh, in case I haven't introduced everyone, after several complaints, I've called a new familiar to my service. His name is Greaves. They assure me he's very capitalist.
Yeah, we're gonna make some serious gold, let me tell you.
I like this new one you got.
So what you're saying is you let the crow win. Or the owl.
The tiefling will look up, noticing that there are people talking next to her. She will turn, and are you also a tiefling?
Yes.
Her brow will soften a bit as she will give a wave. Can I help you?
Oh, I was just wondering what you sell or what brings you to the new town.
Yes, introductions and social mainstay. I am Glenda Gadith, and it is my hope that such a land will be wrought with poison and disease, and therefore that my services as an apothecary will come in high regard and demand. Although a few of my chemicals seem to have spilt along the way, and I need to make sure that they are not of a contagious variety, or toxic,
Contagious.
or gaseous.
That would definitely be bad. We don't want everyone dying from a poison at the very start.
At least not unless they got a lot of money.
Oh no, here we go again. What? Okay, no, stop that. You'll break the world. You know better.
Well, if you need any help, let me know. My name is Belnovan. You can call me Bellin. It's nice meeting you.
Oh, there is one thing, perhaps.
What is that?
But it's a bit, She will speak in Infernal.
I'm gonna go over here. Let you have your privacy.
Do you have Infernal?
I do.
Speaking in Infernal, she will begin. Das vino vina identitet. But what she's saying is, something a little unseemly has happened to me upon my way here. It seems that I have misplaced something of great import, something from my father's side of the family.
What did you misplace?
Well, my holy symbol of Babylon. If you could perhaps find it for me and bring it back, there's a reward in it for you.
Do you happen to remember where you've dropped it?
Well, I know I had it when I first arrived in town, and it was securely around my neck, but I looked up and it was gone.
I know I saw one somewhere, but I can try and find it for you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll be back later, hopefully.
Now it's rude to talk a language somebody can't understand.
Why is that rude?
Well, you could have just spoken common. I speak like 6 languages. Come on.
I mean, find someone else you can speak that language to. They had some privacy they wanted to talk about.
Hey, Brecta. Hey, Brecta.
Yes.
Look
yes,
over there.
Greaves.
That's one of them Sandy boys. They always got
that's
money.
That's not politically correct to call them.
Yeah, I bet he's got lots of fucking gold hidden away in his turban.
Gold.
Well, that's not.
Yeah,
That's
let's
not.
go talk to him.
That's
Would you
not
say
an acceptable thing to call them.
Let's go talk to him.
Okay, all right then.
I don't think this familiar is any better than the last one.
Hey, you know what you should ask him? You should ask him how many gems he's got on under his robes. I bet he's got a lot.
I thought you were going to see if I could ask him how many glaces he has.
What? No, don't be ridiculous. They don't have water.
I'm gonna go talk to this man. This one, right?
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right.
There is a man who is obviously from Majatal.
Can I tell anything about what his purpose here is?
Well, you see that he is a serious warrior, and a pair of kukris are at his side, with a great falchion across his back. The robes that he wears are of Majatalian design, and his demeanor and ethnicity seem to match the purported stereotyping of the weasel on your shoulder. The man looks like he is observing the area with a discerning eye. You see that he has a map behind him where he seems to be hastily scrivening up some defensive positions, and this leads you to believe that perhaps he is associated with the defense of the town. Perhaps a new captain of the guard.
Alright then. Morning, my dear sir. That's quite an extensive defensive plan you have. I don't seem to have had the pleasure of meeting you. My name is Bractor Ironbellows. I hold out a hand to shake.
With a flourish, he will take your hand in his, and with a strong warrior's clasp, return the kindness. May the sun find the warmth of the sands upon your feet, Bractor. Kazakir Hazim Nadir, at your service.
Fantastic. Are you here to aid with the defense of the gate?
And
if I might be so bold to assume?
An astute observation. Yes, I am here to become the new captain of the guard, and to see that its militia is trained. The Badlands are a dark and dangerous place. But the Nadirs have never failed in their defense. We shall not do so this time.
You've got fire in you, lad. That's fantastic. Anything that you think we might be able to help you out with while you're getting things set up?
As of right now, I can think of nothing that would require the assistance of someone such as yourself. However, there is one problem. I notice that we are deficient in iron. Not only is this a problem, obviously, with the merchants, but it is a problem with our defense. Without enough iron, we cannot hope to smithy together our armor and weapons required to keep us safe. I can only do so much with only flesh and bone.
Oh, I naturally, as a smith myself, I can understand that. If I find any deposits or anything a little more lootable, I'll certainly let you know what. I don't know why I said what.
A word of caution. Not that I would ever speak unduly of someone that I have just met. Keep a close eye on my brother. And he says the term brother not as literally familiar, but Mashatalian. And he, with his eyes, gestures to a man to the southeast.
Oh, that the fellow near the one in the baseball cap, whatever the hell baseball is.
Yes, next to the gruff-looking fellow.
Oh, so you've met?
I have not.
Well,
I must return to my defenses.
Sure. Have a fine day.
You as well. On a big sweeping bow as he returns to his planning.
Alright, I'm gonna go...
You didn't ask him! Ask him! Ask him how much money he's got!
I'm not... That's very rude.
Oh, just ask him! Ask him! Yeah. Oh, sorry. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, Jeff, it's missing! Oh, my goodness!
Hello, sir. You seem to be in a predicament here.
Oh, greetings! Oh, thank goodness you're here! Could you please reach atop the barrel? I cannot reach it.
What am I reaching for?
Oh, it's nothing. Just reach up at the top of the barrel. As you can see, I'm quite small.
Alright. I reach up to the top of the barrel to see what he's looking for.
Alright, you grasp a giant gold ingot. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Could you please hand that down here?
And place it on the ground in front of him.
Oh, thank you so much. He'll pick it up. Oh, here I thought I'd misplaced my life savings. Oh, where are my manners? Sandor Venedici at your service.
Nice to meet you. I'm Bella Novin. You can call me Bellin.
Bractor Iron Bellows, pleasure to meet you.
Oh, it's so very nice to meet new people, especially here in the vapid wasteland where death awaits us at every moment. Death!
What brings you here, Sagdor?
Well, you see, the call of adventure, and the call of the holiest of all, the powerful, beckoning siren song of money.
Ooh, that's a language I know.
Indeed!
Mine as well.
Money is a language spoken by many, but understood by few, and I, Sandor Venedici, first of his name, shall finally prove my father inept and show the world what a merchant I can be.
So what do you sell, then?
Well, that's just the thing. I don't have anything to sell right now, but I've picked up a multitude of items along my way, and I may or may not have found some unscrupulous individuals to search nearby ruins upon my way, which they will bring me these things. They are paid handsomely, and then I sell them for a profit. It's ingenious. I can't believe anyone hasn't thought of it before. Speaking of which, you seem scrupulous.
I don't think you understand
one of us
them.
does.
I don't think you understand that word.
Certainly nobody's ever described me that way.
Scrupulous.
I think you're talking to the...
Well, in either case, who here likes money?
Well, of course, me.
Well, would you like to earn some money?
Depends on what it is.
Well, I need you to search nearby ruins in the wasteland that we've decided to call our home. Should you find anything of value, bring it back to me. I shall pay you, and then I will sell it at a profit.
All right.
And these could be anything, really. Things that you, adventuring types, wouldn't need. Like cups, bowls, silverware, you know.
So,
Pleasuring
general
devices.
stuff.
Anything, really.
What was that last one?
Cups, bowls, china, crystalline, pleasure devices.
Oh, okay, because that's what I thought you said.
Now, are those for personal use?
Of course not. They'll have to be cleaned first.
And whereabouts are these ruins?
Well, as it just so happens, I've done my research. There was once a town here, much like Galen's Gate, that was attempted to be founded by a man named Jalil, I believe. It's not far away, only a few miles travel, perhaps a day or so to the east.
Very well. If we do happen to go over there at some point and find some, items, we'll bring them back.
Oh, thank you ever so much. Oh, and just so you know, as I continue to do better, I will, of course, enhance my network. There's a few things you should be aware of. You see, my cousin, Donnie Venedici, he runs a fantastic shipping business. And if I am able to establish myself here, I believe I might be able to get anything from the mainland that you wish.
I see. It's a little bit of mutual benefit.
Oh, yes.
It would definitely be handy to have that at our disposal.
Indeed. Well then, I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you so much for the aid. How much money does he have?
Got an ingot.
I think you've seen it.
Oh, really? That's it? Oh, he's got one bar. Fuck this cheapskate.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go find a child to mug or something.
Well, I bid you farewell.
God's above, man. If you're going to rob someone that can fight back. Then again, I guess you ought to weasel. A child might put you in a cage. Make you a pet.
Alright, hold on. Let's go to Hackney real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
How
Hackney.
much?
Alright.
You approach Gailen Gustavo and you see that he is in front of his tent and he seems to be going over some documents. His brow is furrowed, but he has a smile dancing across his face as always.
She walks in front of him and she waits for him to notice, not interrupting his work.
Without looking up from his work, he will say, "And to what pleasure do I owe this?"
A business proposition, yeah.
Please, tell me, how can Gustavo be of help?
We have found some fishes which produce pearls. We require a terranium to keep them alive and breed them. I consider it a good venture for this, well, place. It will certainly bring more interest, considering these species was not yet recorded till now.
I see. You have found a species of fish and you wish to breed them, yes? You said pearls?
They produce pearls, yes.
Well, that sounds lucrative. I shall see what I can do in the planning process. Perhaps we can make some room for you and your terrarium. For now, however, we must clear out the land. It is hard and poisoned. We must clean what we can and find as much space as we can as well, I suppose. Your actions with the Kuatoa have proven most useful. The river has now been cleaned of their presence, and as such, we at least have fresh water.
Perhaps we can leave them there for now, with a sufficient net.
As you say.
Very well. Until then, I will leave them there. Try, if you can, to not let anyone or anything eat it.
I shall guard them with my life, he will say over dramatically.
She, although you cannot see it, she seems to exude a smile.
Good boy. All right, I will leave you to your work now.
And she is going to move on over to see if she can fashion some sort of like some kind of like a gated net, like how you see with a lot of fish breeders.
Oh, okay. Meanwhile, way the fuck over here. Alright, Gruff.
Gruff is conspicuously looking over the beans and the fruits and whatnot, but he was clearly looking at the noble lady in the back, trying to not be noticed, but definitely he's got a big stink eye, and she's getting the brunt of it.
Well, the noblewoman doesn't seem to have noticed you. She's seated down in a nice high-backed chair and just seems to be trying to stave off the heat with a elegant fan. The man in front of her, who seems to be somewhat guarding her, somewhat looking around, somewhat sort of presenting himself, will notice you looking at her, and a big smile will dance across his face as he will saunter slide straight over to towards Gruff. Shisha. Greetings, my friend!
My name's Gruff.
Ah, Gruff! It is so you! My name is Cascaphora the Profound, practitioner of the arcane arts, master of the mind, and...
You got a shorter name, and maybe I can remember that one.
Oh, yes, of course. Cass, perhaps?
Cass, perhaps.
Cass.
Okay, what are you doing here? Are you selling fruits?
Oh, no. These are supplies of the good lady behind me.
What's she doing here? You're with her?
I am her steward, yes.
We're a bunch of city slickers doing come down in the Badlands before we even got a single building.
Well, you see, the good noblewoman behind me has seen it upon herself to provide an assistance of governance, a presence of the mainlands, and also a substantial donation.
Wait, before you go back to that one word, what is it, governments?
to govern. Yes, laws, civility.
So you're gonna be watching what all the people are doing and telling them what they can and can't do.
It is more as if we are going to be designing, perhaps, trade agreements. Bartering, things of that nature, more like. Galen is, of course, the mayoral presence.
Who you doing trading with? There's nobody out here.
Not yet, my good sir. But there will be. And who knows what treasures this poisoned earth might reveal. Who knows? Especially with our distance to the sea. All sorts of fishing.
There's a bunch of dead fish in a cave.
I see.
I don't think they're worth much to people like you, though.
Well, that doesn't mean that we will not find others, yes? At the very least, we will have excess food to sell.
You would tell me if you were a fish, right?
Well, yes, I suppose. Unless, of course, he'll stroke his mustache, unless, of course, that I was trying to hide the fact that I was a fish, in which case I probably wouldn't tell you.
You think there's some kind of test we can give people to find out whether or not they're a fish? Is your beard hiding gills? I feel like I could trust you and let you in on a big secret around here. You got fish trying to dress up in clothes and act like people. They're gonna swoop in once we get our city set up and they're gonna take our jobs.
That is disturbing. Doppelgangers of an Aquan variety. Well, that's...
Yes, I detected some of their dark magic in the cave, and they were wearing on clothes and trying on all sorts of pants and blouses.
My word. That is something to be concerned about. I'm a wizard, you see, and perhaps I can contact the Mages Guild and I can get some assistance. Perhaps we can develop some sort of, well, as you said, test.
No. You're gonna have to keep this between us for now. The more people that know, the harder it will be to figure out who really is a fish.
But how will we signal one another?
I'll blink my eye.
Which
he
one?
struggles to blink his eye.
Oh,
They twitch.
The big one? Like the
Yeah.
one, the fucked up one? Alright.
Do you know any of the people around here from before they came here? Has anyone come out and you haven't seen them before?
Let's see. The ride over was, well, we were rather kept to ourselves, but, well, Miss Silent here, I was with her the entire trip. I can assure you she is no Aquan fiend.
Never left your sight and nobody replaced her?
I do not believe so. She would be difficult to replace. She is, of course, a one in a million sort of woman. You'll see.
Well, you keep in touch with me and you let me know if you see anything strange going on around here, because I'm trying to be the one that handles all fish-related business.
I see. I will be sure to do so.
Amen, brother.
The man looks disturbed and starts eyeing people as they walk by with a suspicious gaze.
Whatever happened to that place, Galen's Gate? There was a conspiracy that everyone was a fish and they all killed each other in a blind rage.
See, I've ruined him. Now, anybody who talks to him, he'll think you're a fish, so my bad.
Well, that's unlucky.
Unlucky, dude. Oh,
Whoa.
God. Whoa!
I just learned Misty Step. I was behind you the whole time.
Let's move him over here. Okay.
Oh.
Who there?
Well, pardon me, sir, but, did I smell the, delicious scent of, ale, perhaps?
Ale, pah! L'Hotel do not make ale, no. Ale is for bad, shitty dwarves with no taste. I will show you true drink, yes? He will reach behind him into a barrel and will pull up a gigantic mug filled with brine water, pickled rinds, and what appears to be a squid tentacle. He'll take the tentacle squid, he'll squeeze it as hard as he can, he'll then shake up the drink and pour a viscous foam into a smaller cup, and then he'll shake that up and pour that into an even smaller cup, and then he'll hand it to you. Take a swig of this, my friend, you will know true drink!
Well, as he looks a little warily at the drink, I was more using ale as a relative term, but it'd be pretty undwarf-like of me to refuse a free drink, and he'll drink it.
It tastes awful. It is. It's astounding how bad it tastes.
It's. Where did you. Might I ask where you learned how to brew? That's a unique flavor.
Lotel thanks you. Lotel has trained under many of the cultivators of the greatest brews ever seen in Galkatesh. Lotel has trained under the lowlands master Horius Fatel. He has trained with the Kaoan queen Mrs. Marcel herself. He has even went deep into the jungles of Kao and have learned the sake brew of the lizard folk tribes. All of them are wrong. All of them. Nothing but poisoned water. I, Lotel, bring to you a true drink. A drink of brine. A drink of tentacle. A drink of heart.
Now, why tentacles?
Why, though?
What do you see? The octopus is the most virile of the animal kingdom.
But, listen, my good man. I know there's a short preponderance of people here right now, and listen, I know you've got your dreams, but once this place fills out a little more, the people aren't gonna want that. They're gonna make you go corporate. Also, look, I'm gonna level with you. Bractor Iron Bellows doesn't need a drink for his virility.
Oh, of course. But you see, as he'll pull off a tarp behind him, and you'll see many different barrels of all sorts of flavors. Lotel has brought many colors to this easel, and he shall paint a taste across this city, the likes of which has never been seen.
Well, you know, you're not wrong. I bet you're not wrong.
Now, do you drink your own creations?
Of course not!
What do you mean, of course not?
How do you get a taste for it if you don't try it?
Oh, it is simple. Lotel finds strangers to drink. He'll then start taking notes off your reactions.
I'm going to do an insight check and to see if this guy is actually wants to be a good brewer or he's got some kind of other.
Well, you can tell that he wants to be.
Now, you need whatever that creation you gave to my friend. Take a sip of it yourself.
Very well. Ah, yes. Not salty enough. You're correct. I'll take a few more notes.
So this is the first time you've tried any of your own drinks, and you've
Of course not.
certain that it's not. But you just said you don't.
I said I do not drink. I did not say I did not sample.
Oh, well, I was getting at whether you sampled or not.
Oh, of course I do. I'm a brewmaster.
See, that's why we're confused at the start.
It is fine. Let us dissolve confusion with a heavy drink, yes? He will then seemingly produce out of nowhere from his sleeve a bottle of wine. Perhaps this is more to your liking, yes? It is a wine made from the blood berries, from one of the layers of the abyss, coupled with just the slightest accent of angel's tears, and then ported.
Ozzy, do you want to try this? I do not partake in alcohol.
Nah, me neither. Dulls the senses.
Give me. I'll. It would be rude to refuse such an offer. All right. Where are you from, Mr. Lotel?
Lotel has been many places. Lotel has journeyed across the spine of Grovax, down into the lowlands, across the sweltering deserts of Marjatal, and into the darkened forest of Dolton. But Lotel was born in Dabarak. His father was an asshole.
Well, as a dwarf, we know a lot about fathers being assholes. So, let's toast to our fathers, that we may learn from them and become all the better for their teachings, good or ill.
Of course.
All right, I'll drink this.
This is just simple table wine. It's not even that strong.
Oh, it's that's very pleasant. It's a good it's good for the palate after the first drink, gets everything refreshed.
He'll then make some notes in his pad. Just, yes, I see.
Now, if you'll excuse me, the best of luck to you. I'm going to go over here.
Yes, it was nice meeting you, and good luck.
Lotel has just a request before you go, all horned one.
Oh?
Oh, what's yes.
Lotel was wondering if perhaps you would do a small, petite, tiny, little baby favor. It's so small, look at the coochie.
And what kind of favor would this be?
Well, you see, Lotel will then bring out a barrel. I was wondering if you could go far outside of town and bury this.
May I ask why?
Because I need it to be buried.
Is this like some fermentation process?
Yes.
I see. And how far?
Oh, just a mile, maybe two.
Well,
And do you need me to mark a spot on a map so you know where it is?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
I thank you. And then he will slowly, and with great effort, push the barrel your way.
Well, I may have to come back to it later.
Oh, yes.
When we
of course.
decide to travel.
That's just mark it. If we've got to mow, we'll take care of it.
Can I take a sample of it?
Oh, no. It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Lotel, do not drink until ready.
Oh, I wasn't going to drink it. Just a sample of the liquid.
No. No taste at all. Only death if drank early.
Well,
Why
death?
It is an experiment.
Well, what's it going to be after it's buried? Is it not going to be death?
Oh, no. If Lotel has what Lotel wishes and what Lotel has calculated, it will be heaven in a bottle.
In the meantime, can you put
So you will go to heaven.
Well, not everyone goes into the heavens. After all, there are assholes.
In the
That is true.
meantime, can you put like a skull and crossbones on that barrel or something just to signify? Or like poison on it in big letters?
Oh, there is already, and he'll gesture, and you'll see what appears to be a drawing of a child with a bottle.
That means kids should drink it.
What?
No, it means deadly to children.
So, but is it not deadly to adults?
If it is deadly for children, it is deadly for adults.
That's not true. Right? There are things like honey. It's maybe also write poison on it, because I mean, look, you never know when some asshole is gonna come up and see that it's deadly to children and then give it to a child because he's an asshole.
You're right. There are many. All right. You're right. Lieutenant will give way. He shall mark it with a poison symbol, and he will draw a heart on top of the barrel. There you go.
Why a heart?
Because it breaks heart. Death.
Well, shouldn't it have like a broken heart instead of a full heart?
No, because it does not actually break heart in half. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's metaphoric. Right now, you're saying this is like one of your favorite creations with the heart.
Well, it is.
Maybe just also like keep a tarp over it or something too.
All right,
so no one's tempted.
Lotel sees that you are very bothered by this, so Lotel shall do this. Do not drink. There.
Okay, that works.
Is that clear for you?
Yes.
You're a fine man, Lotel. If only I were as intelligent as you were.
Lotel thanks you for the compliment, but knows that you probably do not understand what that is.
I'm just gonna walk away as he's laughing.
All right, you have a lovely day.
As you as well. Oh, Lotel will be rich. Lotel will no longer be alone.
See what my bird friend is doing.
Nothing about that one, Greaves. No words for him.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
I'm gonna look at this tent full of knickknacks or whatever's in here. Also die a little bit.
All right. As you approach the tent, a woman will appear in the threshold. Can I help you?
Oh, I was just pardon me for intruding. I was just looking at your research. Are you a mage?
I am. Natalia Korvakova at your service.
Bonny day. Bractor Iron Bellows, smith, mason, cleric, and arcane dabbler, you might call me. Part of why I'm here is to seek out such arcane artifacts of the lost and forgotten age and reclaim them, for the sake of knowledge.
A worthy goal. Runtheris be praised. She will give a wince of pain.
Everything all right?
I am fine. She will then deposit a small bit of white powder on her arm and will sniff it up.
Oh, okay then. Well, we're just kind of going around introducing ourselves, and if you have any if there's anything we can do to make your stay here more comfortable, just we'll see what we can do.
There is one thing you could do.
I'll give you a moment. Let me know when you're ready.
Did I hear a damsel in distress over here? Someone you hurting his lady? Has he been hurting you?
No. The pain comes from within. He has done nothing. There is one...
lady, if you want, I could use my unique lay on the hands ability and just touch it, and you'll feel better.
I thank you, O noble paladin, O graceful, pure-spirited paladin. But Natalia does not believe that such a gift would cure her affliction.
Well, what is it? You got, like, the herpes or something?
She'll shake her head. And then she will show you her gauntlet, and you will see that it's a full gauntlet. It covers her arm and hand. She will pull it back, and you will see that there appears to be grotesque growths across her skin beneath the gauntlet, and she will say, "My affliction is magical in nature, and it threatens to consume the entirety of me."
And this dwarf did that to you?
No. I am afraid that I gained this affliction whilst combing through the ruins of Majatal.
And would you mind if I took a closer look on that wound right there?
She'll hold it up to you. Be careful. I do not know if it is contagious.
Gruff investigates to see if it's amphibian in nature.
It is not amphibian in nature.
I never done seen anything like that in my life.
Neither have I, apparently.
And you decided to leave society where they got all the doctors and apothecaries and come out here and die in the dirt.
As much as I would love to consider myself that brave, no. I was able to track my illness to be connected to one of the Scarab Lords in Majatal. It is said It is said that the Badlands was once the realm of the Elven Imperium. It is my hope that I will settle here and use this as a base of operations to search through the ruins of the Badlands and perhaps find a connection.
Well, if there's, if we can help you out at all, let us know and we'll see what we can do.
There is one thing. And then she will say, it is said that there is a flower that grows in the Badlands. The last vestige of the elven might, of their blessings upon the earth. It is said that this is a star flower of some kind. If you could perhaps find one for me, I believe that my research has revealed that it may have a curative property for myself. If I cannot cure my disease, perhaps I can treat it.
Why
don't you just cut it off? The thought had crossed my mind, but I would like to save my arm if I can.
Mage is always using them magical mage hands anyway. Do you really even need both your appendages at this point? Hasn't magic developed past the need for arms?
Well, I'm sure she would enjoy.
There are some things that magic cannot replace, like the feeling of sand running between your fingers, the embrace of another.
You got another one?
The feeling of a rod between your hands.
Just think about it. If things go south, and I don't want to, we'll look around for them flower, whatever you need, and try and help you. But if things go south, and you just think you could put a hook on it, it'd be pretty cool.
We'll keep an eye out for you.
God. I'm sorry. I say rod and they don't get what I'm referencing and losing their minds. Okay. She will switch to say, there are many prosthetics available, but I would like to save my arm if I can. If you do find such a flower, please bring it to me.
That sounds fine. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go over here where the comic relief isn't.
Welcome.
Hello.
It is good to see you.
That is, quite frankly, the nicest thing I've heard in the last hour. And it's nice to see you too.
That is terribly sad.
Well, Gruff did just offer to cut off someone's arm, so I mean, you know.
She tilts her head.
It's a weird day for us all. Also,
why on earth is he trying to cut off someone's arm?
She's not. It's not well.
Someone is not well.
The last Natalia over there, she's got some sort of curse. She's asked us to be on the lookout for medicinal herbs. Also, there's a guard captain. He seems on the level. There's a merchant who's doesn't have anything to sell, and there's a poisoner. You should probably not talk to him.
Why not?
Because the man is insane, and he may be a threat to everyone.
Then why do we keep him here?
There's an old dwarven idea that it's safer to keep someone dangerous close as opposed to cutting him loose and letting him run rampant on the world. Just don't drink anything he gives you. At least that isn't already, anything made by him.
What does he look like? Might I know?
He's got a dumb hat, a weird mustache, devil's patch kind of thing, a stick, and he's got a bag full of tentacles.
Yeah, and he's got sad eyes, too.
Most have sad eyes here. Not much of a identification factor, yes?
I would look for the man with the bag full of tentacles. And
Why do you
not...
keep agreeing with yourself?
It is how I talk.
Oh, let's try
like
that.
how-
Hold on, I want to try that. Yeah, I think I'm pretty cool. Yeah, you are, Greaves. Wow, that's really helpful to your self-esteem.
Who hurt you?
I'm really sorry about this.
Whee!
He's trying to teach me how to be humorous.
I think you have bad teacher.
Yeah, well, they told me I had to get rid of the owl because it wasn't on message.
I do not think that this one is very much on message either.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Like a snake. That can't be good, right?
Hey, I'm like a furry snake.
Who even gave you that hat? I didn't give you that hat.
I stole it from another ferret.
There are far too many thieves here.
I know, right?
As for what I have done, I made a nice little sanctuary for fish over there in that direction for the pearl producers.
Oh, that's lovely. Let me know if I can give you a hand getting anything set up. Although I don't know much about building fish tanks, but I know how to make buildings.
It's like cooking. I tell you to cut vegetable, and I handle the rest. But yes, I will ask for assistance from you when needed. For now, all I would require is getting the other fish from, well, Gruff. He likes you better than I, so perhaps you should be the one to do that.
Wow, did you hear that? Wow.
Hear what?
She said that he likes you better than she does.
I don't think that's what was said, but yeah, I'll talk to Gruff.
Very well. I will speak to the person with the wound.
Right, you do that. A pleasure talking to you.
As to you.
Alright, down here, let's find out what's happening down here with Ozzy and Bella.
Oh no!
As you approach the carts and the stands filled with fruits and vegetables. Greetings to you, my friends! Cascafora the Profound at your service, master of the magical arts, diviner of the winds, and servant to the Lady of Silence.
Hello, I'm Bellin, and this is Ozzy. I saw him come down here, so I was wondering what he was doing, and to meet you two.
Oh, you got any grub worms?
Grubworms? Of course we do! Would you like some?
Oh, absolutely.
My lady, might I supply our guests with some grubby worms? She will gesture with her hand in affirmation. Here you are. We were going to use it as bait for the fish, but it seems that you are an individual that would like to eat them, yes?
It's my favorite. Thank you. How much?
It costs nothing, my friend. Nothing at all. Except your eternal loyalty.
There's always a catch.
Yeah. Well, what's he gonna do? Tie me down? Oh, whatever, I'll take anything for free.
Oh, jeez.
And Ozzy then begins looking at the lady, her chest, and he gets really close with his face. And he gets closer and closer. And then finally, he pecks at the pearl on her chest, just lightly, a very light little tap with his beak. Oh, I like your necklace.
How dare you!
Oh,
I'm gonna walk away.
Unhanded my pearls!
oh,
Ruffian! Animal! Be gone from my presence!
oh.
I shall see you in shackles!
Oh, I can see I'm not wanted here. You said eternal loyalty? Oh.
Perhaps you should go.
All right, all
I do
right.
not know where things happen where you are from, but please do not peck the chest.
I barely touched it. I just like pearls.
I have been accosted! Summon the guard!
Can we start a new town? This one
Pluck him!
What's going on? You called the guard?
She's yelling at me.
Oh no.
This creature pecketh upon my chest in a most uncouth and painful manner!
I barely touched her.
Boy, you didn't coming out here pecking the nobles.
It's the pearls. I just like the pearls.
You grab him by the hand and start pulling away.
You don't mess with the nobles. They're not like us. Me and you, we gotta stick together. Fishing buddies, and the nobles never understand our bond.
Good! It seems that the guards here are useful. I hope to see him fried and eaten. My lady, that he is not to be eaten. How dare you, conscience? My lady, look. Woo. He'll like move a shiny watch in front of her. Oh my, that's quite a.
You see
Alright,
them over there?
I'll be in mid-reply to Hackney. But they're like children. They're just up, and that's not weird. That's not weird at all.
You see that watch, though? I'd like to get my hands on that watch.
I'm gonna
Do not
slap
interfere.
Ozzy on the head.
Natural selection
Whoa,
is
whoa,
in
whoa, whoa.
order.
Oh, don't you touch me, mate. Don't you touch me.
You see your contradiction here, where you just start touching random people and then don't like when you get touched? Yeah, this
I
is kind
didn't
of what it's
even
like.
touch her. I touched her pearls.
Yeah, and those pearls are probably more expensive than you, so you shouldn't be touching them.
There are lots of things more expensive than me.
That's the point, so don't be touching people when you don't own it. Especially in public.
Ozzy angrily shoves grub worms into his face and walks away.
There's something not right with that man.
I'm too used to Discord tagging.
The Birdman? Ozzy?
There's something not right with everybody here. You've been keeping your eyes open. You seem like the scrupulous type.
I am.
Records on everybody. You keeping a book.
Well, a mental book.
Anybody been acting suspicious since you done seen the fish people down there?
I think the biggest one you'd want to look at is the guy with tentacles in his backpack. He's up
That
north.
does sound awful suspicious.
Yeah, I think you should go have a talk to him.
I'll go see what his problem is.
And I'm gonna go talk to Galen.
Gruff, as you approach the hotel, you can see that he seems to be softly whispering to himself. Would you like to make a perception check?
Yes. I would like to make a perception check.
Soon I'll have friends, soon Lotel will have friends, he won't be alone anymore. He'll make the friends pop out of the butts and out of the bed like friendly boats, and then the flowers bloom, all friends for
Excuse
Lotel.
me, someone's singing over here.
Oh, hello, friend! Lotel! Jonathan Lotel at your service.
I'm gonna have to ask you to quiet down. There's a strict no singing unless it's the blues.
I see. I was unaware of such a proclamation.
You're sounding kind of happy when you're doing it.
Oh! Well,
We're in the Badlands. You want a Wendigo to come out here and suck away all your happy.
I don't want that at all.
It's dangerous to be happy here.
I see.
Keep your eyes to the ground. You keep to yourself, buddy.
I will cease. I will cease happiness.
But if you're looking for friends, what are you doing looking for friends?
I am quite lonely, you see.
You got some kind of motive?
Well, yes. Loneliness.
The people have been saying you're acting a little bit strange around here.
Well, I can see that. Lotel is not very good with people. He brews his beverages and sells them, but he has never had time to connect.
Where'd you get that hat?
I bought it.
From where? Where are you from?
Well,
Where your grandma stay?
Well, my grandmother, I have never met her before. I assume that she's in Dabarak, like the rest of my family.
What you doing all the way up here, then?
Looking to sell my beverages. Would you like to try some?
Are there more buyers up here than there were down in Dabarak?
Well, it is not that there are more. There's perhaps those that would actually buy my products. There's a braver lot here, you see.
I'm pretty brave. You can put me down for a pint.
All right, make me a perception check.
I see gills. I see gills. Fingers crossed. I don't.
I'll give you advantage. This is your specialty, after all. All right. You don't see gills, but you see his eyes blink sideways.
What?
It's very fast and very subtle, but you see it. He will then start to pour you a drink.
You think maybe I could try on your hat and we can do a little hat swap? I always been want to explore new hat opportunities.
He'll then think about this, and then he'll smile. Of course! He'll then hand you his hat. You see
I
it?
inspect where I think the gills would be as his hat comes off.
You do not see gills, you instead just see brown hair.
I try his hat on real fast.
No, I don't like this hat. You can have this one back. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. He'll slowly begin to tie it. Make me another perception check with advantage. You notice the slightest hint of small scales in his hair as he puts his hat back on.
So tell me about this drink. Why is there a baby on that barrel? Is this some sort of milk?
Oh, no. That means it is poisonous to children.
Oh, that's why do you have that in there? Does anybody bring their kids out in the Badlands? I ain't seen no babies.
Well, it's best to be informed, don't you think?
Oh, then what's the heart on the top?
That means it is deadly.
But then why does it say do not drink?
Because it is deadly.
But why are you portraying the deadliness of this particular beverage with a heart?
Because it harms the heart.
Do you not understand people?
I understand people just fine. Well, perhaps I do not, as I do not have any friends.
I will smell his drink.
The drink smells like a blackberry ale. However,
partake in the wait. Okay.
However, make me an insight check as your natural senses begin to pick up on something.
Must be
your
poison.
specific training. You have advantage.
Oof.
With an 18, you notice that the man seems to be, well, he seems to be standing specifically in front of something. You know, kind of how when somebody's trying to hide something, how they can stand in front of it? You notice his movements are unnatural in the sense that he's trying to stand in front of something.
I'll clever rogue-like gruff as he is will go to drink, but then drop the cup and go scramble.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. I got
Oh,
flipper
oh, oh,
fingers.
my goodness. Here, let me help you.
And I'll try and get like a look at what he's standing in front of.
Make me another perception check with advantage.
Thank God I have advantage on.
Oh no!
You don't actually see anything that he was standing in front of, but it's obvious he was trying to block your vision. But what?
I never did have good eyes.
Never did have good eyes.
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't mess up your drink.
Oh,
I
that's
think I better
fine.
get back on the patrol.
Here, let me pour you another one. I insist.
Oh no, you gotta get back on my watch.
Oh, very well, very well.
Hey, by the way,
Yes?
my name's Gruff.
Pleasure to meet you, Gruff. Oh, I hope I made a new friend.
That guy's a fish.
All right. Who
Holy shit.
are we going to now?
Hackney would like to talk to Natalia at some point.
Okay, let's go and do that. Are you friends with the dwarf?
Quite. May I inspect?
Yeah, we're friends, all right.
Not with the otter.
Thanks for the compliment.
Alright, you know what, you keep that up. You're not coming back, buddy.
Oh, all right. Look. Here, let me make amends. Hey, hold on. Hey, you.
Hello.
He just, he'll take his hat off and hold it in front of him. Can I just say that, look, I'm real sorry about acting all uncouth and ungentlemanly like. You see, I pick up on the innermost feelings of Brackthorn. Well, you see, he's quite nervous when he's around you, and, you know, I'm a way for him to really act it out, I guess.
You know, I'm nervous. I'm nervous because we're in a death-filled wasteland. Thank you very much.
So, you know, I just wanted to say I'm real sorry if I made any offense. Well, just trying to crack wise and make jokes, you see. The dwarves, very personality was kind of, well, gruff.
No, Gruff's that guy over there. I'm not going to let you get to me, rat.
You see what I'm dealing with? I'm just trying to help. Got him!
It's alright.
Well, as far as I know, familiars do not actually pick up on their master's feelings, but at the very least you are trying to do your best for your master, which I can appreciate as a mother. You best be on your best behavior, or else the spankings will come in, no matter how good your intentions.
Oh,
And she's
yeah?
gonna pat him a couple times on the head.
He's gonna run with that. Don't do that.
Nice. Thank you, Miss Hackney. Don't worry, I got an end for you, mate.
I'm going to go sit over here and question my life choices.
I'm attached to you.
Yeah, you are. I know.
Like a tumor. Now, speaking of unsavory conditions, might I look at your arm, please?
She will offer her arm for inspection. Make me an Arcana check.
Looks fine to me.
Everybody has some kind of growths on them. With a 19, you're able to identify that She most certainly has an arcane affliction. You recognize it to be some kind of spell plague, which is alarming because the spell plagues were used during the Scarab War.
How did you get this?
Natalie will say, I acquired this affliction when I was investigating the ruins in Majito.
A fellow ruin dweller, I see.
Indeed.
We know the risk. I am sorry. I will try my best to assist you in fixing this.
It is my
Although,
hope that a starflower will contain the medicinal properties I need to treat it, at least. That is what the texts say, from what I found earlier.
it is good you're doing the research. I will keep an eye open and I will make sure that no one shits in it. As that is apparently a problem.
Specific.
Yes. It happened very recently and I'm deeply upset by it.
Wasn't me.
You did not shit in ancient knowledge,
Nope.
but...
Nope.
No. But you are testing me to a degree. Now.
I'm just trying to be backup here. I'm just trying to help. I like your arm thing.
Thank you.
It's very shiny. How much does it cost?
Oh, this cost me my family's savings.
Like 10 gold? I'll give you 10 gold for it.
Oh, God's above, man.
Listen,
I smack him gently.
stop.
I
Everybody's
apologize
hitting
for
me.
him. He might not shit in ancient knowledge. However, he has shit at knowledge.
Oh, I
Now,
have lots of knowledge.
where might you think? Where might you think that this starflower might be?
I'm afraid I do not know. Somewhere in the Badlands.
I seek something else within these lands as well. If you might perhaps spot a Snufneblin out on these lands, a small boy. He very well might have a mask like mine, or he might have lost it. But I had lost him a long time ago.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Oh shit. Fuck, I dropped it. Hold on. I'm sorry.
I'm not running up on you. I swear.
It starts bucking up on
Oh no, they
Did
actually
you drop
accidentally
your arm?
kiss.
What'd you say?
Well, I would not mind.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh, what's just happening then?
Alright. Meanwhile, back over here with Shorefor talking to another handsome man.
Hello, Galen.
It is good to see you again, my friend. Are you settling in nicely?
Just getting to know all the new locals and what they do.
It is quite an interesting bunch. It is the hope that Galen's Gate will grow even larger.
You do have one quite weird one, though, so I don't know about that one. But I have a question.
Which one is that?
The brewer.
Ah, the Triton. Yes. He has led a pretty estranged life.
Oh, so he's a Triton.
Oh, yes.
Hard to tell from me.
Well,
I thought he was just a weird fellow.
The lineage is very light in him, but yes.
I better tell my friend that before something weird happens. But off to my question. Do you know where I could talk to some of the workers that helped build this encampment?
And why do you wish to do this?
I'm looking for an item someone has lost.
Well, I do a scan of the encampment. What is the item that has been lost?
It was a necklace.
What kind of necklace?
It had a Babylon's icon on it.
Ah, as it just so happens, I have found it.
Oh, may I take it?
There you are.
Well, thank you.
I swiped
appreciate
it, you see, before the other assault. I am not one to judge someone on their religion, but it is best to keep some of these religions on a bit of a bit of shadow, yes, a little bit under.
Yes, that's why I thought I'd ask you, since I did see you have one during our deal.
He'll give you a big, sultry wink.
Well, thank you, and I hope we prosper together.
I'm sure that we will.
Have a good day.
You as well.
I'm gonna go to my kin. I'll speak in Infernal. I think I found what you were looking for.
Look at that tail. Okay.
There's so much romance happening.
Glenda will
with
look
these
up,
NPCs.
sees you approach, and she will go, oh, you found it!
I did.
Oh, thank you!
It's no problem.
She'll put it over her, hold on. How would it? You have to, like, start with the horn, and then...
It has a clasp.
Well,
Yeah, you
if it's a clasp, she can just do it around
yeah,
her neck.
I get that, but I'm trying to think of, like, how would you work it on without a clasp?
Well, you would go one horn, but it would have to be pretty long because you can't go
you'd
through
have
both.
you'd have to go through the other horn, or you'd have to, like, it'd be...
Puts it on like pants.
You have to put your you have to put your head through it sideways.
I'm sorry, I just thought of that. It's like, man, how would you get that on? All right. Anyway, she uses
That's how she lost it.
She just hangs it on a horn.
She will use the clasp and clasp it on the. Just unscrew her horns.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Just push the horns in a bit, you know?
I have a really, really stretchy neck.
Good times. Anyway, she will seem very grateful, and she will hand you 3 potions of cure. Hold on.
Fish.
Of greater healing, which I believe is the 4d4 plus 4 version.
My mighty thanks. I appreciate it, but make sure you don't lose it again.
Oh, I will not. Thank you so much. And she will...
You know how the people around here are wary of him.
Of course they are. They judge us because of how we look.
If you need any help, their help, let me know. It's always nice to see another of my kind around.
Of course, as soon as the apothecary is ready, I will be sure to give you a discount.
My mighty thanks. I hope you do well.
You as well.
And then I'm gonna look for Gruff before he
Nice.
causes trouble.
Before he causes trouble. He's the guard.
I'm already on the case trying to get in this guy's ear.
He's on the case.
Do I make it to him before he starts talking to him?
Well, he's gonna get a little bit of a head start on you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gruff.
It wasn't Casey. What's your name or something?
Ah, yes.
I
Greetings
know
to
I
you.
was just over here, but I'm really gonna need to talk to you.
Oh, yes, of course. Pardon me, my lady. Ah, she's fine. Over here, where we will be away from prying eyes of the awkward
I've been doing
variety.
some investigating since our last secret conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy over there is selling poison from baby poison. And I saw he had scales on his head and he blinked sideways. I think he's a fish.
I need a sec. Baby poison. Oh, man. Okay. Well, that's not good. Are you sure? Blinking sideways.
Oh, I'm absolutely sure there's something fishy with that guy for sure. And see, back home the way we do it is I just get my bam bam. You know where fish bat is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and all the people just go clubbing. But I don't think that's the way to handle it here when everyone's so uptight. You know, we're out here in the Badlands. I think maybe we just keep an eye on him for a while.
I think I might have something to help you. He'll reach into his pouches and bags and hand you a small bag of powder. This has an interesting reaction with those of an aquan nature. It is almost like a poisonous fire running through their veins. Throw this upon him, and his true nature will be revealed.
He says, is it gonna hurt him? Is this anthrax?
Oh, no. I do not know what this anthrax is. This is seltzer salt. Any illusions that he is using to hide himself will be dispelled. And
Well, don't you think we should, try to figure out what his objective is before we oust the man?
Do you believe it truly matters? If the fish are like those before, what other objective could they have? They walk among us.
He's looking for... He might, communicate with another one who we follow him around.
Ah, so you intend to use him as bait?
I want to get them all at once and shoot them in the barrel.
To be expected of a master noodler.
How'd you know I was a noodler? You've been talking behind my back.
It's in your hands. So strong and masculine.
I done fit this thumb through so many blue cans you can't even count them. Get your abacus out. You're gonna need it.
He'll pull it out.
And I'll start regaling him with tales of times I caught big fish.
Tick tack, tack tick, tick tack. All right, at this point, you arrive at this point, Short
Gruff.
Oh, sorry, I lost my count. Which one we were on? Number 43?
48.
Ah, see, that's why we need the abacus.
Gruff, I didn't take you as a boasting type.
It was for science.
Science? What kind of science?
Arcane research.
Yes, this man is
Arcane research.
Yeah,
based on how many fish Gruff gets.
Well, of
Yes,
course.
Well, it's a divine favor that I've received through the gods, so it's pertinent to modern science and technology. Wouldn't you agree?
I wouldn't say I agree, no.
No, wouldn't it, Casey?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
And he's a philanthropist, or what are you?
And master of the arc. I'm a wizard.
Did you have a degree?
I have a degree of skill, yes.
A fish paladin and a wizard becoming friends. Didn't think I would see it every day.
But not every day, it was just today.
Yes, just today.
I don't think there's any other accredited wizards in this camp, so it's not going to happen again.
That reminds me, I should finish my studies at Knowledge College.
You're going to Knowledge College?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
That long pause was being started leaning back in our chairs and nodding. Well done.
And what brings you over here, Deepening?
You don't even remember my name.
Not a little bit. It was something really long.
It was
Somebody
just
needs a good, quick nickname.
you can just Bellin is pretty long. Is pretty
Mr.
short.
Step.
Just 2 syllables.
Oh. Where'd that little motherfucking one?
He's just over there, past the fruits and vegetables.
Man, I gotta learn this technique. Well, anyway, you were saying you were coming over. Was your name Belly?
Bellin.
Belly?
Yeah, here for you. I'll just make it simple. Just call me Bell.
Alright, Bell, what's going on?
You know that person I was talking about?
Yeah, I investigated and I found out that he was a fish.
Well, he's not a fish. He's a triton.
Trifling?
Triton.
That's basically a fish.
No, it's not. It's not like the fish people we fought earlier. He's basically a more civilized version.
How do you know that he's civilized?
Well, the fact that he can just sell stuff and not cause a ruckus, he's just not
He's selling poison
accustomed.
for babies.
No, that's just one of his barrels. He wanted us to take that out.
He's hiding something.
Why don't
think
you
it's
just
awfully
ask him?
Suspicious that there were merfolk trying to act like people, and we got one in our camp, and you're just acting like it's normal. You just
Well,
gotta push it aside and say, "Oh, Gruff's crazy. Gruff's
if-
talking about something nobody knows about."
Well, Gruff, if I'm gonna interject here, the people or the fish we killed were not trying to act like people. They were just tribal
Billy,
versions.
let me ask you this then: Why
It
is
just
he trying
you
to
just
hide
felt.
it? Why is he hiding it?
I don't think he's trying to hide it. It's just part of his being.
I don't trust
Here,
them
here,
man,
come,
not for a
Gruff,
second.
come with me. Come
We're
with.
not gonna go to talk
No,
to him
Gruff,
right now.
Guff,
It ain't
come
gonna-
here.
I'm
It's gonna
watching
no,
him
come
to
here,
see
come here,
what
come
the
here.
other seeds are.
Listen, I'm gonna show you that he's not hiding it. Come.
All right. I'll trust you because we're fishing buddies.
Exactly.
This
You
is-
think I would
this is
lie
number
to
two
you?
right here.
Well,
All right. You guys see these two walking by, and they are up to no good.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
You don't get on the other side of him, he can't run.
Flank it.
See if he's gonna swim away. or
Oh,
something.
it's the one who called crazy.
If he's
I
gonna
got my,
swim
I got my noodling arms ready.
hey, Lotel.
In case he swims away. Sorry. Okay. Woo. All right, I'm ready. I'm good. Go ahead.
Hey, Lotel.
Lotel greets you once more, dear friend. Have you
You're a
returned?
Triton, right?
See, he's hiding it.
He'll look down. Tears will begin to form in his eyes.
He's trying to swim in it. See that water? That's unnatural.
You.
You've
That-
never cried before, Gruff?
Gruff, you made the poor man cry.
Poor boy. What ails you?
He will say, Lotel will leave.
Why?
Why will you leave?
Lotel is a Triton. Lotel has been asked to leave because of this many times before. Lotel had hoped that here would be different.
I'll pat him on the shoulder. We're not telling you to leave.
It's not any different. You gotta go.
Don't listen. Someone take Gruff away.
Well, he's the guard.
No, he's not. He's not a guard.
He is not the god
He'll
as much
start
as
sadly
the
and
rest of
slowly
us.
scooping his items into a bag.
We're all
Hey,
the guards.
look,
Stop that.
Lotel, it's all right. It's all right. Okay, just
We should take a vote.
All right, let's
right.
vote.
have a vote. I vote that he stays.
I vote that he
He's the
stays.
fish, and
I
he
vote
needs to
that-
go.
I vote that he stays, and my familiar also vote that he stays
You
by
can't
raising
have
a
your
wing.
Familiar's vote. If you can have your familiar vote, then Gailen Rock's voting with me.
If it weren't, look, familiar shouldn't get votes.
Now listen to that boy right
Surprising.
there. That's a very smart weasel you got right there.
Very well.
He
Let's
subscribes to the
vote
capitalist
then.
doctrine.
But, Gruff,
Let
look.
The commies win. We're taking a vote.
Gruff. You said he was trying to hide it. I confronted him. He's not hiding it.
He's crying because we figured it out.
No, he's
Just
crying
for
because of
yourself.
people like you who just discriminate for no reason.
I had no reason. Did you see the magnificent horrors below? In that
Does he look
cavern?
like them?
Gruff,
Does he act like them?
Slosh of human body parts strewn about,
Oh,
wiggling around.
Listen.
is he
gills,
truly
putting on
mixing Kuotoa with Tritons?
listen,
Of all
Gruff, let me level with you.
That's like calling
clothes?
a
You
halfling
can't
a
even
gnome.
get to half my level, you little dwarf.
Gruff, you remember those horrible experiments the bad fish were doing on those poor fellows?
Yeah.
What if this is because of them? What if he's our only way to stop that madness? We
What if
need
he
him
was
here,
behind
Gruff.
it all because he needed friends, and the only way he knew to get them was to make them?
But then why? But then why would he do it on himself, Gruff? It makes no sense. Why would he willingly become a fish? He is a fish in peril and he needs our help. Aren't you familiar with the concept of a bait fish? They've used him, Gruff, and he needs our help. He needs someone that can protect him and prove that he can be better than he is.
He's trying to poison our children.
Look
That
at all the
was-
other barrels. They're not poisonous.
He was hiding some. What you got behind here? You were standing in front of it trying to protect.
He will reveal what he was trying to hide, and you see that it is a list. And actually, it's a ledger filled with all sorts of notes.
Not confirmed kills.
Would you like to read it?
Yes.
Yes.
Someone else might have to.
Okay.
I'll read it.
The ledger is revealed that he has taken a list of all of the names of the people that he has met, and written next to them are gift ideas.
Gruff. These are a name of everyone he's met and things he wants to buy as a gift for them.
What does it say he was going to get for me?
Let me see.
You're gonna spoil the surprise, Gruff.
I'll see if there's anything there.
As you look up the name Gruff, next to it, it says fishing rod with strengthened wire and a battle knife.
See, he's trying to buy our way, his way into society so that we trust him. And then when we trust him, he's going to poison our babies.
Well, I'm for sale. I want gems.
Oh my god. Let's vote now. Please.
I don't think we even need to vote. I think we just need to get Gruff out of here.
You're right, we need to take this to our fearless leader.
Good, Gruff. How about
Gruff, our frivolous leader of this encampment is the one that told me he's a Triton. He knows he wants him to stay.
Well, then he's going to need to explain himself.
Then go talk to him.
Gruff,
Gruff gonna go
how-
do that. What?
how about this?
Got
Let's
something to say?
Alright, let's table this conversation. I have a nice pint, and then in the morning we'll go talk to Galen.
I'm gonna go talk to him right now.
You know what? That accomplishes it.
Let him go.
Listen,
The leader isn't an idiot. I hope.
listen, lad. Don't put your stuff back. No one's asking you to leave. He's not the god. He's just Gruff.
He's just
Well,
a lunatic.
I think he was like attacked by fish when he was young, so he's got a weird obsession with them.
Alright, meanwhile, Gruff returns to Gailen Gustavo. Greetings to you, my friend. Welcome.
It has become common knowledge among me and my compatriots that you knew there was a fish among us.
Well, it was a Triton, but yes.
For how long have you known that this man was a fish?
Well, he is not a fish, he is a Triton, but I have known since the journey's beginning.
Tomato. I'm keep hearing this there Triton word, but walks like a fish. But they don't walk, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, he doesn't walk like a fish, he walks like a man.
Galen, let me break it down. I'm just concerned for the safety of the people in this here establishment. And we found fish trying to dress like people. And then I find out there's a fish dressing like people. There was some dark magic going on there, and it's unsettled me since I saw it.
Very well. Then let us search his possessions. Well, that's
He's got baby poison.
baby poison?
You might have to hear him describe it, but yes.
Well, this seems quite simple. We will search his possessions, we will search his cart, and after we do so, will you be satisfied?
Yes, I just wouldn't want to see anybody get hurt because of this.
I understand. Then let us do so. Come with me.
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. Galen will approach the new captain of the guard. Kazakir, might I ask you for just a bit of your time? Of course, my liege. I am here to remove any doubt or fears of the good man named Lotel. Please step away from him while we may search his supplies.
It's alright, lass. He's got nothing to hide, I assume.
All right. And then the last barrel. The barrel that was asked to be buried. Please, Lotel thinks there is no reason to search it. However, Kazakir will begin to undo the seal. He will pop open the barrel, and inside you will see Lotel.
Another Lotel?
Another Lotel in briny water.
Oh my god. I
What?
never
What?
thought I was crazy.
Wait, did you say briny water? She looks inside.
Yes.
How much is there?
And
I think
And then, at this point, Lotel will leap towards Galen. Oh. The captain of the guard will deal a swift, deciding blow. My word.
Well,
What is this creature? Doppelganger.
Well, now we're not getting any gifts.
He'll then inspect the body. Doppelganger. It is the mark of the Kikir. This is an assassin, Galen. An assassin? But why? All right,
isn't it obvious?
I gotta say something. That the fact that he had a suspicion of fish people is why this was led to. The fact that he was a Triton was happenstance, and it's so great. Anyway,
When did you make this?
I made this before the campaign started.
I,
Yeah,
I
I made this before the campaign even started. Like this whole storyline, the fact that he's a Triton, and he's just you got suspicious because of that, and you fucking found him.
I don't have words.
Hell yeah.
Well, I guess for the wrong reasons, we've discovered a doppelganger.
Campaign's over now.
Well then,
I helped the real Littell out.
But it also wasn't a fish, so everyone loses.
all right. As you fish out the real Lotel, you can see a human man of about 32. You notice that he is wearing a wedding ring and that he is quite dead.
Oh, shit.
Well, it makes
You know-
sense why he was so weird.
I feel like I should apologize.
To who?
Oh, I knew it all along.
I was losing my shit this entire time, Stern.
I don't know who I should apologize to. I feel like I just should.
Just apologize to yourself. Yes.
Nice.
Exactly.
Alright, now that that's all
We
cleared
have to
up,
bury a body. And I am going to put fish in this. Because it is briny water. Exactly what I needed.
Well, what do we do with all of his supplies?
Well, those are ours now.
Galen
I
will
don't
then
think they're ours.
Galen will then say,
No.
we shall have to see what we can salvage from them. We shall see what we can send back to his wife.
Yes.
You have done yet another great service, Gruff. Thank
No,
you
thanks.
so much.
There's no problem. It's just sad to see I was the only one taking my job as a security around here seriously.
I whisper in my head, racism is rewarded.
Well, technically this time it was.
I whisper in my head, why did I leave home for this?
So did we send the barrel back to his wife?
That would be very inappropriate.
We shall make the appropriate arrangements. For now, come. We shall feast in the main tent. You have earned it.
Y- yeah.
Gruff, before that, can I borrow your pearlfish?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And take that fishing. I just gotta say that I knew the whole time that he was a fish, and I also knew that cauldron was evil, and maybe now I have a little bit more credibility amongst my compatriots.
Technically, I have to accept that. I have credibility.
She says nothing as she takes the fish and puts it in the briny water, and she goes to collect the other fucking fish to put it in the briny water as well.
Is there any normal alcohol
Yes,
here?
lots of it.
Excuse me, sir. You mind if I'd gladly compensate you for one of these barrels of ale.
Do not worry. It is a feast. Take some. Come. We shall all drink and be merry
All right.
together.
I'm gonna take one of the entire barrels and just break the top off, because I'm not gonna need to reseal it.
I see.
Oi, Belland.
What's up, Ozzy?
Hey, I think we can negotiate a higher price now. I'd say up to 1.5 now that we've, practically saved the place.
Well, it's later on where we have negotiation phase.
I'm just saying, mark that down. Put that down.
Don't worry, I keep a track of these things, no matter how ridiculous they are.
Excellent. I'll look for somebody else to kill.
No.
Oh,
Don't.
I'm just kidding you. I'm just kidding.
You are the last person I want doing stuff.
No, I'm
You've already pissed off a noblewoman.
She just touched her pals.
You don't touch people.
Hold on. If he's the last person you want doing stuff, that was a recent occurrence.
What do you mean?
I just want to be clear. Stir's original character was supposed to be a fucking lawyer, like a tax guy or some shit.
This guy's not a lawyer.
Wait, what?
Insurance vampire.
Oh, that's right. He was like an insurance vampire. Yeah, that's right. Is this supposed to be like an insurance vampire? And I was like,
Stirs?
I switched to a fish guy about 2 days before.
Yeah, 2 days before he turns into Gruff, and I was like, okay.
We're gonna have like a lawyer, an accountant, and then me. We were gonna have like a double crossover.
Beef.
God, I love D&D, man. All right.
I'm gonna smack Ozzy on the head again.
Oh, I swear to God, mate. I have not done anything. You hit me again, I'm going to bite you. I'm going to turn into a friggin' ox and trample you.
You can't say you haven't done anything when you've already done a bunch of stuff.
I did one thing.
One thing too many.
That's one smack.
All right.
Listen, it'd be different if this was already an established.
Listen, that's a credit. That's a credit to a future thing I do.
And so a few days pass. Boop, boop.
It said that even today they were still arguing.
The town has been updated.
Where's my memorial?
Is everyone in the same place?
I just haven't moved you.
Well, I mean like NPCs and
Yeah.
Oh, even.
The morning dawns on Ozzy licking the emerald once again.
Also, can I get my familiar back?
Oh, let me go find it.
I haven't had it for a while.
I think it's in the
So,
cave.
it's probably in the cave. Wait, no, it wasn't even in the cave because it didn't follow me in the cave.
There's still 2 people I haven't talked to, so I'll talk to the nearest.
Probably near the ruins, I think.
Hold on. I'm looking.
If you can't find it, it's okay. I can just pretend. It's not all that important.
I will find it. Is it Chisnehenehe?
Yeah.
Chisnehe. Okay, where are you? There you go. Okay. The town has been updated. There are new roads, new tents, all sorts of things being built. Galen has called you to his tent.
Oh.
All of us?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. As you arrive, Galen will step out. Greetings to you, my friends. We have some things to go over this fine morning. It seems that there are 2 things that require your attentions. First, we have found an abandoned town nearby. We were hoping to search it for supplies. And we have also found that there is a ship that has ran aground to the south. We're not quite sure of when the ship was run aground. We are hoping that we can find any survivors, or if not, at least we can salvage something from it. I leave it to you to decide what you wish to do.
Ship. Remember, we saw that ship in the vision. There could be some fish people for Gruff here to kill, and we could find some treasure.
I like boats.
It was what the Kuatoa did seek out.
So it's gotta be something good.
Yeah,
Find another one of them huge gems.
Well, I think that the town is probably the better bet for supplies, but if there's possible survivors, I'm voting for the ship as well.
I'm out to go to either.
Ship it is.
All right. An easy decision. One moment, please.
Hope there are no freaking turtles there.
For the chat, I pronounced the familiar's name
Jizherhi.
like Chiz Airhi.
Cheers.
Chiz.
Okay. Here we go.
Watcha.
Samurai Jack. Whatcha?
All right, you travel for about 8 hours down the southern coast. You began in the morning, and the sun is risen high in the sky. It is hot, to say the least. But you arrive at the coast, and you can see that there is a small copse of trees, and there you can see, from a short distance away, a ship that has run aground.
Okay, I'm all loaded.
You know, after this whole incident 2 days ago, I can't help but feel Tritons aren't going to be allowed in this Galen's Gate.
They never were.
I am sorry to say, unfortunately, I do not think that you get a choice in that.
I have a feeling he'll find a way.
I'm also
I
loaded.
will find a way to stop it.
Actually, that's a good question. When we looked in the barrel, did that guy also look part Triton?
No.
The dead guy?
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're probably an evil bunch. Just like them turtles.
Oh, for the love of...
What?
Raise-
Why turtles?
They don't have anything on their face. They just, you look at them and there's just nothing.
I think we should quiet down before we get too close to the ship. There's probably things in there.
Oh, I agree. I'm just kidding. I should actually be quiet. Sorry.
Let me go see. You want me to go up ahead and see if there's anything in there?
Yeah, and getting the measurements on that boat is looking
I'll
like
get the
100
measurements.
footer.
The starboard is on the right.
I'll sneak up to the nearest hole of the ship. and peek in.
As you approach the ship, hold on. As you approach the ship about here, you can feel that there is an unnatural sort of uneasiness, like a fearful type of aura around the ship.
Can I try and get a little bit closer to try and find a sense of where that might be coming from?
Well, as you get closer, you can feel that there is a strange emanation coming from the ship. Make me a perception check and a religion check, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink. 2 seconds.
Get.
Also, yeah, chat. My other character was a Triton.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't come on this adventure.
Imagine if I did, just for a moment.
I feel like we'd be going 2 different directions every turn.
Oh my god, Chad just fucking said, I didn't know Miss Universe played evil characters. Fuck me, dude.
I mean, Sir used to be a fish person.
Yeah, my last character was an evil fish man.
Girl.
Actually, an evil fishman or just a fishman?
No, they turned evil
Well,
after they touched tentacles
I
with
played them
the dark
across
ones.
Oh my god.
2 campaigns, and by the end of the first campaign, I drank a whole bunch of demon blood to
Oh
expedite
yeah.
the journey.
Holy shit.
What happened was we needed to like do a certain roll for this orb to see into the future on what they were doing, but he kept messing up the rolls. But every time he drank the blood, he got to reset the rolls, and he kept fucking up, so he had to keep constantly going back and
Oh
then
my God.
re-rolling. So he, yeah.
I grew eyeballs on my tentacles.
I am back.
Holy shit.
All right. Bellanova. As you approach the ship, you can see that it has indeed been run aground. The hull of the ship has been burst open. Seawater, algae, and all sorts of remnants show you that this particular vessel has been here for some time. Probably no longer than a month. But what is most distressing with your religion check is you can see that there are long streaks of damage, almost like it was struck by lightning. And what is even more disturbing is that beneath the ship, beneath the hull, you can see a handprint. So, you understand what I mean? Like the bottom of the ship, there is an enormous handprint.
So basically, like something underwater touched it, and then it got blown zuppy.
It did. Hold on, there's more.
Oh.
Something else that you notice, make me a history check.
I'm not very good with the past.
Is it because you have a traumatic past?
You recognize, though, that this ship has been marked by Kahili to be destroyed. So this ship did not get wrecked in the normal manner, but through the direct wrath of the goddess of the sea.
Well, that's not good. I guess the best person to say this to right now, well, I'll say to everyone, but Gruff, you should pay attention, is well, you're a seaman, so I would think that you know who Kahili is, right?
Everybody knows who Galen is. That's
Yeah, but
disrespectful. You think your compatriots wouldn't know what Galen is?
I'm just saying you should know more about Kahili. But anyways,
She's
the
pretty
ship.
hot.
You haven't seen her. Anyways, the ship was marked by Kahili, and that's why it's so destroyed. It's been like a month since then, and there's some weird aura of like terror coming from it.
I'll take a look.
Let's all take turns.
I mean, we could all go at the same time now, but I'm just relaying before, so everyone knows what we're getting into.
You said it was scary.
History checks.
I will provide.
Oh, shit.
I'll provide Hackney with aid.
Ah, unfortunate.
Ozzy, my boy, rolling through. You've heard a few rumors on the grapevine
Boom.
that has. Okay, you and Gruff have heard rumors on the grapevine that it is said that the freemen of Bloodwave Bay hunted an enormous creature known as the White Terror. But during their time of the hunt, it says, at least through rumors, that they were attacked by another seafaring people from another land. Many disregarded this as rumors and hearsay, but in front of you, you see a ship that you do not recognize. And not just that you don't recognize this particular ship, but you do not recognize what kind of ship it is. It is completely different. It is long and thin. It is adorned with shields, and it is covered head to toe in rose. In addition to that, you find a strange weapon laying atop the sand. And
Do not touch.
the dwarf needs to make me a history check.
I'm going to
Oh, my.
use Identify at Will real quick
How
before
shiny
anyone
is
touches it.
How shiny is it?
Very.
Okay, Dwarven history chat. I don't know if I have any sort of.
Well, you have advantage on this.
Now
You
I'm
already
trying
got a
to
net
see.
20.
Is this immediate, or can I cast guidance on myself?
You can cast guidance.
Alrighty, righty-roo. History. I'm proficient in that. It's a buff for.
Ozzy, he's not gonna like lunge for anything, but he will reach for it.
And she'll smack you on the hand.
Ah,
17.
17 reveals that this axe's design, this great axe, or excuse me, battle axe's design, is not like any design that you've seen. It's not dwarven, it's not elven, it doesn't even appear to be like any of the human styles that you've seen. But what is more interesting still is the metal that it's made of. The metal that it's made of seems impure. It seems multicolored, changing hues from gray to silvery and even to pure white on the tips.
I'd be careful. This might be a thing of beauty, but it's also a thing of mystery. It ain't from these lands. Nothing checks out about it.
Which is why I intend to identify it first. Yes?
Which I will do. Mr. DM?
Identify reveals nothing. It is not magical.
I see.
It is not magical, which means that it is likely not cursed.
Ozzy immediately picks it up.
Alright, as you pick it up, you realize that it is very heavy. And you pick it up with great strain. Actually, what's your strength?
It's not great. 11.
You pick it up with some strain.
Here, big guy, carry this and we'll go sell it.
Basically, it
Probably
has
get
a
some-
lot of heft.
I hand it to Gruff.
No, we're not even going to go in the boat.
Of course,
Well-
we're gonna go in the boat. If that's an indicator of the treasure we can find here, we've got a whole motherload inside.
We are
Yeah.
not selling it.
It
We
might
would
not
likely
be.
be displaying it for historical purposes. And if you put your money brain to work on that, then you will get more gold with people coming over to look at it.
That's it. That's what we should have done with that emerald. All right. From now on, we don't tell Galen about our nice stuff. We're gonna open a museum.
Well, I mean,
gonna
he'll
charge
know about
admission.
it.
We'll charge him admission too.
I feel like that's sort of exactly what we did with the emerald, though.
That
It's just-
is what we did with the emerald.
I'm gonna be the curator. Look, come on, let's get inside, get at the treasure.
For the love of...
Huh.
For the love of what? Who does she love?
Not you.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think she means that literally, Greaves.
I can't.
All right. Whoop! As you enter the runaground vessel, there's a couple of things that you notice. First, this shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-S. You see all sorts of weaponry, armor, shields, a smorgasbord, if you will, of an armory. You also see that in the center of the ship there is one gigantic chest that yet remains chained shut.
Dude, can I look around for like survivors or any sort of like struggle or like escape?
Hold on.
Lad,
Shut up, chat. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, like I said, I just look around for like struggle or like survivors or dead people and
You-
see if anyone was able to like get out of the ship or if everyone just disappeared.
You see no evidence of any survivors. In fact, it's as if they vanished. You don't even see blood, limbs, no evidence.
I investigate the chain chest.
I assist him.
And I'll go ahead and activate the divine sense.
As you activate Divine Sense, you can feel the presence of Kahili all throughout this ship. It carries with
Here,
it a strong feeling of chaos. And even more than that, you can feel that it is her ire, specifically.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
That means that you can feel her anger throughout this ship. So since you activated Divine Sense, normally it does something else, but I'm telling you that as you activate your Divine Conduit to gaze Enterok, you can feel the presence of another deity here.
Mm-hmm.
Her wrath is palpable. You can feel it emanating from the boards, from the
Is
mast.
she upset that we're in here? Or
No,
just
no.
mad about everything?
Mad at this particular vessel and all who lie within it.
Yeah, and I'd be careful in that box. Probably.
Well, that's why I'm investigating it.
Bellin, you can have happy little guidance on your roll.
What do I do for that?
D4.
You knew that you got advantage, right? Because I helped you out.
Oh, do I just re-roll again?
Yeah, roll again. We take the highest. Lol.
Alright.
With a 19.
I think the 17 is good.
With a 19, as you investigate the chain, you can see that it is heavy and thick, but it is also rusted. You believe that the chain could be broken, but not without with a gratuitous application of strength.
Hey, Gruff, how about you hit the chain with that new thing you got? Or maybe even Raktar.
Don't chip the blade.
I am a blacksmith. I could probably.
do that.
You could probably
we should
what?
figure out what's inside it first and make sure it's not.
Well, I don't think
I
there's
don't
any
know.
way to figure out what's inside of it without opening it.
I cast Detect Magic.
You detect magic everywhere as you are standing in a place of direct deietic connection.
Oh, Lord, that's...
Well, Raktar...
Can I tell what kind of magic is inside the chest or in the chest?
You're unable to see what kind of magic, if any, is inside the chest, as you are surrounded by divine magic.
Is there any form of history check that I could do to figure out what might entail a locked up chest that is something that would gain Kahili's ire?
Well, Kahili is a fickle goddess, and you made a religion check earlier, so Kahili is a fickle goddess, and she can just as easily cause a ship to survive a storm than sink one. But this is different. It takes a serious crime, a serious insult to Kahili, to actually gain her ire, which is what this vessel did. You think that it has less to do with the chest and more to just do with the vessel and everything inside it.
Tread carefully. We do not know what it was that actually gained her ire.
Well, the chains look pretty rusted, so I think if one of our strong men just tap at it, it should be able to open.
Well, listen, like I'm not exactly God-fearing folk, but our resident fisherman might want to pray to her and, maybe get her blessing before we go, clanking about.
You never want to talk to a woman when they're mad.
Yeah, I think if he talks to her in a place that she was already mad at, it won't be beneficial.
Just a suggestion.
Just do something nice for her. Like, I don't know. Say a prayer. Eat some seaweed.
Why would eating seaweed make her happy?
Because she made it?
She seems really into that. There's a lot of old fisherman tales and we do a lot of weird things. No one really questions it.
Anything I can do to try and get these chains loose using my blacksmith tools proficiency, or is it just
Yeah, you can roll that.
smack the crap out of it?
You can roll that.
Okay, so wisdom, give myself guidance, 1d20 plus 3 for wisdom, 5 for proficiency, 1d4. Ugh. Alright, 21, or 20. I can't count.
Alright. You use your blacksmith tools to snap through the chains carefully, using leverage, and without overusing any sort of any strength or force. And as such, you're able to remove the chains without damaging the chest. Now the chest may be opened.
You want to,
It's all yours.
we could take this outside probably, and you can inspect it for magic there if you want.
That's not a terrible idea, if we can move it.
Is that what you wish to do?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm gonna
hoist
wait
it
till
up.
the muscly men do the work.
Yeah, just don't crack it now.
Is there anything else of note on the boat?
Make me a perception check. You notice something, Gruff. Oh, here, let me move the chest in there. Who's moving? Okay, you moving. All right, go ahead.
I technically didn't move yet, but yeah, go. The plan.
You notice a holy symbol. A holy symbol to a deity you do not recognize.
Hackney might be interested in that.
Yeah, she tries to get a good look at it. Would I know?
Well, Gruff saw it. He hasn't said anything yet.
That's fair.
I would scratch it off and rub it off.
All right. As you pick up, you notice that it's made of silver, and you start to rub away.
I thought you meant in made on the boat.
No. It's a holy symbol, like
an amulet kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like an amulet hanging from, like a rack. Yeah.
Do I know? I guess I don't know. Then I'm not going to try and break it or anything. I'll take it out with me.
So you take it off the... You take the object?
Yeah.
Okay. You take the object and you bring it outside?
I stow it away so no one else sees it.
Okay, well, hold on. As you take the object,
okay,
it feels... The symbol, you see, has a strange runic language on it that you don't recognize. But it begins to vibrate. And as it begins to vibrate, you begin to hear strange whispers. Whispers of a language you do not understand kind of flow around you, just out of touch. This is for theming. As the whispers begin to swirl around you, you begin to hear slight echoes, ethereal, of drums being played, of the cries of warriors, the thumping of blood in your ears. Battle, terror, death, glory, victory, all these things. And that's what you hear.
Huh. Well, this puts the Gruff in a predicament. I think I'll just walk outside the boat with it, go to the side, and then throw it as far as I can to the ocean.
Well, as you walk outside, the ship begins to vibrate.
That
Gruff.
what just
What did
happened?
you touch?
Gruff, what did you do?
I've done found a new god.
What do you mean you found a new god? Put it back. Put
And
it
then
back.
the
Stop the
ship
ship from
begins to
shaking.
float.
You mean the very same god that...
Throw it into the hole, Gruff.
Okay, I'm
Throw it
gonna
into the
move.
hole.
I don't understand.
And then
I'm
the
gonna-
ship shatters and explodes out into the sea.
Oh, we could have taken those weapons.
I don't understand.
What did you do? The ship wasn't shaking until you left.
She takes out her journal and starts writing down what she saw.
I found a medallion.
The amulet begins to vibrate more and more and with intensity.
Let me.
Is it
Can I-
amulet of the gods?
Drop it.
Can I investigate this amulet?
The amulet has a strange set of symbols you don't recognize on the front of it.
A journal girl.
Hold on. What's going on?
I look at it.
I don't have
Any kind of check?
It's in a language you don't recognize, and that your checks are impossible to know.
Cast comprehend languages to try and...
It does not function, which only means one thing. This is a language from another land.
What?
That is dangerous.
I'd drop it in the sand.
I don't want Kahili to be mad at me because I was talking
As you
to
drop the symbol in the sand begins to swirl around it. The sky begins to darken as the crackle of thunder can be heard above.
Oh god, Kahili, don't strike me down.
I don't.
apologize.
Okay.
Get it away from the chest. It's gonna mess up our
Yeah,
chest.
maybe wanna. Oh, dynamic lighting.
Pull the chest away.
I'm gonna
Yeah, let's haul the
hide
chest.
behind this rock.
And then the rain begins to fall.
Oh.
Too much armor.
Gruff, this is why you don't touch stuff without consulting.
Come pull the chest. We'll get out of it. I gotta get
We
out of
can't
here.
move the chest. We don't own it.
You pick up the chest and you slowly begin to move it away.
I turn into an ox and feverishly run behind it and push as hard and as fast as I
Yeah,
can.
I get out of the way, but I shield my journal from the rain, but do my best to see what the hell is going on.
Does the medallion detect as evil?
It does not. And now, all around you can see strange spiritual humans just erupt out of nowhere. They raise their weapons and strike out at unseen foes. The storm keeps raging. Lightning begins to strike the ocean. And then, in a single moment of wind and terrible chaos, the amulet is lifted up as a bolt of lightning from the sky strikes down and destroys it.
The fuck was that?
I
And then
Divine retribution, I
and then-
think.
And then as quickly as it came, The storm begins to recede.
This is why I don't involve myself in religion as
Gruff falls
much.
to his knees.
Oh, Keely, I didn't know what I was touching. I apologize. I hope you're happy.
I guess
I'm
two
gonna get on a
people.
boat again, and I don't want us to sink.
I guess two people in our party know now not to touch things they have no reason touching.
I did a good thing here today. That's right.
What do you mean you did a good thing?
I helped the one guy blow up the symbol of that other god, I think.
You have no reason of knowing that.
Well, one god was mad at the other god and didn't like it and was mad at one god, and then the symbol of the god was there, and then lightning blew up the other god. That's Kahina.
Gruff,
really-
can,
You
Gruff,
really
can we
gonna
just
doubt me again
agree?
after that whole fish thing?
Yes, I am. No, it's not that I doubt you, Gruff. It's just, can we agree not to touch stuff without consultation of the group?
Oh my god, there's an ox.
You've seen the ox before. We moved the emerald.
Keely's summoning ox.
That's
I
Ozzy.
Look, to be fair, the lad's
Okay,
been through a lot.
boys.
So,
why don't we take a look at what's inside the chest?
you wanna? Would you like to check it over first, or should I just
And
Yeah,
when
definitely
you
check
open that there box, Keely's gonna hit you with all lightning bolts. I hope you like burning in hell.
Let me help you. I'm gonna
gonna
peek
stand
into
back.
it.
All right, you open the chest.
Yep.
That chest is filled nearly to the brim with treasure. Gold,
Oh,
jewels, jewelry. But there's something else.
What is it?
Beneath the treasure, there are several metallic ingots made of the same material that axe was made of.
what
Well,
the ever-living hell?
You're one of those forging types, aren't you, Braktar?
Aye. Take a quick peek at it, see what we can figure out. That's not a good roll. That's a 10.
I assist.
Hey, that's a 17. That's better.
You know that these ingots are specifically meant for forging, but you don't recognize the metal. It is not from this land. And, in addition to that, there's something else that you notice. The gold coins, the mint is completely different. It matches none of the minting of any of the regional areas or any of the countries. And it is covered with the same strange runic language that you saw before.
I don't think we can even evaluate these unless we melt it down and recreate it.
Melt it down.
Gold
Oh.
is gold. Spins all the same.
We need to.
Economy's
These
really
are
get more
historical
complicated than that.
artifacts.
Well,
It-
with all
This is the
historical
history.
with all historical things, you don't need all of it, just a few.
Oh, you need to have plenty so you can spread it around the land so that everyone can see it.
Or you can just have it in a seclusive area so everyone has to go and find it.
What?
Hey, tell you what, lads and lass, why don't we go and figure out what the rest of this stuff is darn well worth, and maybe we can spare the coins for our friend here.
Not all of the
But
coins.
spare the coins for who?
This is what we should do.
For-
We should
for-
invest it in a brothel.
For you, you're our friend.
Oh, I was not sure which one you meant for friend.
I
But
think we should throw it back in the ocean to appease Kahili.
Gruff, I think by your logic, she was already appeased by killing the amulet
You
with the
can never
lightning.
appease her too much.
She would have killed all of this as well if she had wanted it.
Can you even sense her magic or her presence on this?
Can I?
No.
Detect magic should still be up.
You do not sense the presence of Kahili in this place anymore.
I hate to bring
See?
up I hate to bring up the possibility, but all this is some kind of foreign currency, you know. You found a holy symbol to what you said a foreign god, right, Gruff?
Yes.
Maybe it's possible Kahili couldn't destroy all this if there's some kind of other god around.
All I'm saying is, when you go to church gets 10%.
Well, I don't go to church.
Well, I do, and I think I need to give Galen 10%.
All
I
right.
don't think you do.
No, here's what we do. All right, I can please everyone. Oh, we each take our fifth, right? We each take our fifth of what's here, and then he can give his 10% to Kahili as he pleases.
Well, I say the only thing we don't give away is the bars, and
And that's
Braktar can just keep those.
Galen can have those.
If I'm being honest, I'd like to see what this metal can do. If it could create fine arms and armor, I mean, even if not just for ourselves, then for the people of Galen's Gate, that could be a great benefit. These people, they didn't come to do peace, they came to do war, and if this was so damned important they locked it up with their money and worldly possessions, well, it must be worth quite a pretty penny to them. Seems like these people value their lives and their pride in battle more than their, well, ability to talk and spend.
I think
If we bring that up,
talk a little too much.
I think if we bring that up, it's better that we don't put these on display. Because if this is some foreign country's basically life, and they are somehow still around here, wouldn't they want to come bring it back?
I somehow doubt that they would have much interest in gold as opposed to the normal artifacts, such as their weapons, which was destroyed.
Well, they have a lot of weapons, and someone that stockpiles all that weaponry, I think, has much to do with revenge.
Well, if that happens, we can cross that bridge when it comes to it. Until then, we have no idea if they will even be able to get here, considering their ship was destroyed by Kahili.
I'm just saying, contingency plans are a good thing.
That could be Galen's problem.
You know,
well, it's not Galen's problem, because it's also my problem.
So what rumor was that what these freemen, they fought maybe this big thing? I don't know. Is that correct? Do we know that? Is that metagaming?
Yeah. No, that's a history check that was just made.
Well, we could try to find someone that associates with the freemen, and we could try asking them, and maybe they know a bit more about this if they were involved in this battle.
Well, the other thing is, do we hide this, or do we just bring this to Galen?
We listen, I say we take our bits, our percentage, and we can give him the metal, and he can make his weapons or whatnot with it. But I'm putting a fifth of this gold in my pocket. That's what I'm saying.
It's probably not wise to hide things from the guy who's paying us. Sorry.
Well, we shouldn't hide anything, and on top of it, even if we did take the gold, you wouldn't be able to likely buy much with it, considering it is not under the same. You would get much more from it by having it stored in a museum.
And what are we getting for taking this guy, all of our treasure, our giant pearl, our chest of gold, and ingots? Like, I know we're here for a reason, but at some point, it's just taking advantage of our hard work.
Well, he gives us lump cash, and I negotiate other things for the future.
Plus,
as well,
the more that the city flourishes, the more that we flourish, considering we will be nobles later, friends.
Also, if you build a mutual trust, he's more likely to do things when we ask of it, rather than if he finds out we hid stuff, he probably wants to get rid of us.
Is this helpful, chat? Me putting the speech bubble up?
It won't matter too much if you drown before then. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. I'm agreeable to whatever the group says happens to this, or whatever Galen wants to. But I would like at least one of these ingots, if not to work myself, to send back to my former employer, so that he might take a crack at the metal.
If he gets an ingot, then I get an ingot. We can't, like, are we just cherry picking who?
Okay,
Well,
look, even if
he has a
catches-
use.
You can't forge it, and if he can forge it, he could make something for us.
And for you.
And I can buy you potions with the gold. You see what I'm saying? Like, we've all got uses. I don't want to argue, but I'm not trying to be that guy. You know, I just think that. Oh, just do what you want.
Listen, if we ever go on a quest or into an area where he doesn't tell us to go, then we can do whatever we want that we find. But
this is
if
quite
he
possibly,
knows about something,
this is quite possibly not the place to have this conversation.
let's just pick the chest as a whole and just bring it back to town.
Is that what you wish to do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It works for me.
All right.
If it means anything to you, Gruff, if we find out that Kahili would like such a percentage, then we can give that to her later, once we
Yeah.
figure out that she wants it to begin
She
with.
always wanted a percentage.
Mm.
She's
Do you
kinda
give-
like that?
Do you give a percentage of the fishes you kill back to her?
I mean, no. Maybe bones and things I don't eat. Which isn't really worth much. Probably like I'm leaving a pretty bad tip.
It's better than no tip at all, right?
All right. You have completed that side adventure and have returned the chest to Galen's gate.
You know, I just had a thought. I can see why the fishman wanted us to bury that chest, seeing as how it had a corpse in it. But why did putting the... You would have thought that the things with the children would have made them want to open it more. Just a thought.
Okay, as you bring the chest back, Galen will approach you. He will thank you for your hard work. I thank you, my friends. You've done, once again, another service. As much as I think that this gold would go to use of the town, if you would like it as a payment for your hard work, you may do so. I would like to request that the iron be used to make armor and weapons.
I'm afraid to report that this isn't iron, sir. This is some kind of strange foreign metal. I don't know if you really want to tamper with it. I would ask that you, if that's the decision, that you let me help out and in the forging of such things.
Well, I see no reason why we cannot use it.
The coins as well are from a different mint. I do not think that we would get much use of it keeping it ourselves nor spending it.
Well,
From-
you see, dearest Hackney, gold spends no matter what. Many people do not care about what is on the front of it. There is no centralized mint, after all. But it is up to you completely. Alright, so an out-of-character choice. You may choose to take this gold for yourself, or you may choose to give it to the town. Giving it to the town will increase the prosperity of the town. Keeping it for yourselves means that it will increase your character's power. To be clear, this is an all-or-nothing effect. So either all of you give up your gold, or you might as well all take it, because partial won't do anything for you. So what would you like to do?
Personal power, do you mean like political power?
Like you can spend it and buy stuff for your character is what I meant.
Okay.
Like
How
potions.
much is it?
I would vote for the town.
The amount of gold that you get is 500 gold pieces apiece.
Town.
Town.
All right, this is Ozzy being difficult, not me. All right, here's the deal. If you each give me 125 gold, you can take mine. How's it? Yeah. Yeah.
we
I
know
don't
how to do
understand
math.
Yes, 125 times 4 is 500. I would get 500.
Here. They'll pull out 500 gold. Here, there's your share.
All right. Well, I'm happy.
This bird is going to cause us a lot of trouble.
All right. So you
Agreed.
choose. So you choose to.
I said that in my head.
He was thinking that. All right.
Oh,
So
never mind.
so you decide to donate the gold to the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, not only have you recovered a bunch of rare metals and completed a quest for the captain of the town guard to have materials to make armor and weapons, but you have also donated to the town, which raises its prosperity level. So now, you get a choice. Oh, wait, no, you don't get that choice yet. I'm sorry.
You have no choices.
You get no choice.
You get nothing.
You get nothing!
You so stupid.
Sorry.
I know the reference.
Alright, but that does raise the town's prosperity level. So, I get to show you guys a new map. One moment, please. Oh, also, you all gain a level.
Yay!
Yay, that's the
Champ.
best reward of all.
And it's all attribute upgrades. Yay.
Ooh.
I don't.
Mine's easy peasy.
I get ability score improvement.
Yeah, me too. I'm taking a feat.
Me too.
Hmm.
I'm really sorry. That's Ozzy, not me.
No,
I'm
boy, it's
actually
okay.
a very nice guy.
We understand.
It's fine. I'm not. No
I
worries,
am
man.
not normally so sassy.
Everybody
I can't
knows,
believe
man.
Ronnie is that selfish.
Hey, so selfish.
What the fuck, Ronnie?
Remember when I kept that ring?
Are we rolling or are we just getting?
Rolling. Now you roll and you roll
okay.
my way. So the town is upgraded.
What's your way?
In which, remember half plus one?
No.
Okay. Roll a d8 R5.
Okay.
Hey.
What's that for a wizard? Which is a 1d6?
1d6. Oh, 1d6 R4. D8s are 1d8 R5.
Oh, whoops.
1d10s are 1d10 R6, so on and so forth. No, you did that right.
I am a. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see.
You
I
did
got a
it right.
5. And +1, which is a 6. Yay!
All right, there have been several new upgrades. A dock is being built. A horse stable has been made, and there is also construction of a town market center.
Are there any new people?
Not yet. And also, this will be the end of the session, as I need to prepare for the next round of stuff. Just so everybody knows, the next stuff, you guys are going to start getting choices on which dungeons you want to complete, which will have different special things you can unlock for the town. You should also know that you will not be able to do all of them. So I suggest that you take great consideration about what kind of upgrades that you want to get for the town. Alrighty?
Okay.
Alright, so go ahead and finish leveling, and then that'll be it for tonight.
We need a telescope to see if any fish are coming from the sky.
Now there's fish in the sky?
Look, I still can't believe that my assassin was uncovered so early because of fucking Gruff, dude.
It's always Stir that messes up your NPCs.
No, it's fine. I was like, what do I... Because I had a choice, right? I was like, all right, so I could just be like, it's a Triton, not a fish. But like, no, he'd have advantage. This is what... He concocted this entire ridiculous thing of, like, they're wearing clothes and they're trying to look like this. So I was
right the whole time.
Yeah,
Not
you were
concocted this
right.
ridiculous thing. I was on to you.
He's on to me. He got me. Feels good, man. Also, I really like what Sage did with the maps. Like, you can actually see the town being bit, and it looks really cool. I hope you guys are liking it, because it's...
Yeah, it's really neat.
He got all this really cool terrain, like to carve out the roads, and he just did a really good job.
Ooh, horses.
Yeah, it looks great.
Ooh, I get to be a swimming boy now. I can turn into a octopus.
Do it. do it. I'll
Yeah,
follow you.
but then Gruff might want to start killing you.
He starts.
no.
He
Wait,
turns into
wait.
a fish.
You know, that's a good
knew
You was
point.
pretending the whole time as well.
I knew it. Are you my daddy?
All right, let's see here. Is everybody good for the 31st?
If
I
I'm not,
actually. Sorry, go on.
if I'm not, I'll let you know.
Okay.
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
There was a weird ass mix up on my scheduling. Is it at all possible to do this campaign on any other day? If not, it is okay.
I think that would be Shore For's question. Cause
Yeah,
he...
yeah.
Yeah.
he's-
Sunday's my only off day.
Yeah, that's the only day he
Okay.
has off.
Alright, that's fine. I will figure it out.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
And my
It's
brother's
not your
visiting next
guys'
week,
fault, it was it.
but I'll probably be able to play anyway.
What's happening next week?
My brother will be here, but I think I can play
Oh,
anyway.
oh, okay.
Is your brother hot?
Yeah, very.
Nice.
He's married,
Alright.
so you can't have him, and I'm already your husbando, so.
I know. I was just wondering.
Okay. Well, yeah, he's like. He's like.
I mean, you're hot, so he has to be hot, right?
Yeah. Well, not as hot as me.
What a bunch of sexy boys, I guess.
I've got my eye on a sexy girl.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Oh my god, please. I do miss running for Rob's group, man. That was good stuff. Oh man. All right. Well, good session, guys. We got a lot done. 2 quests completed without any combat. Look at that.
Yeah, and we assaulted all the townspeople.
Well, someone did.
And someone's a hero for it.
That's me.
Unfortunately, they are.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to close it down now. Alright. See you later, chat. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks for all the follows and all the good stuff. See you later.